This video I'm going to share with you how much it costs to move from an R1 visa to the EB4 Special Immigrant Permanent Resident for religious workers. I will show you how much it costs if you engage the services of a lawyer or if you do it yourself. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer and please don't take this as legal advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes. Hey, kumusta? My name is Mighty and welcome to Clueless in the US, where it's my goal to help you move, survive, and thrive in the United States. So if you're watching this video, then most likely you are currently an R1 visa holder and you are thinking or planning to move to become a permanent resident here in the US. And why not? You are going to have some more flexibility. You can engage in some side hustle work and, just earn some extra income for your family. And your spouse, if you have one, will also be able to work. So that's added bonus for your family. But how much does it cost to move from R1 to permanent resident? One word: expensive. I talked with two sets of lawyers in order to understand how much it costs and what they can do for me and my family to apply for our green card. So for the first lawyer, the cost for a family of 3, are you ready for this? $18,000, and this was back in 2018. So let me backtrack just a little bit. In our organization, I'm not the only one with an R1 visa. There was another guy and he has his family. Our organization also sponsored for him to be here, and our organization has a lawyer on retainer. And so I talked to this office mate. He and his wife and their 2 kids engaged the services of the organizational lawyer, but they paid for it, not the company. And he confirmed to me that yes, they paid for $18,000 for their whole family. So I'm like, man, that's so expensive. I'm not sure I can afford that. So thankfully, I have another friend who has a friend who's also a pastor in our denomination, and they're in Nevada, and they engage the services of a local lawyer there, also a Filipino-American lawyer from what I understand, and they are also a family of 4. That's compared to us, we are a family of 3. And then they, emails to my friend and to my friend's friend, and then to the friend's lawyer. So that's a convoluted way of going through it, right? But hey, whatever works, networks work. And so, are you ready for this? $9,795. That's still very expensive. So the first lawyer did not give us a breakdown of the total cost for that $18,000, but that's like an all-in sort of expenses. But this other lawyer gave us a set of expenses, like a breakdown of what will be included for that. So let me give this to you. Legal fees for the I-360, the Special Immigrant EB4, which you need to apply for if you're an R1 visa holder. So that costs $4,500. That's the legal fee. That goes directly to the lawyer. And then the legal fees for the I-485, that costs $1,650. There are 3 of us, so that's about $550 per applicant. The government fee for I-360 was $435. Government fee for I-485, so that's $3,210 for 3 of us, which is about $1,070 per applicant. And then immigration and medical physical examination, the total cost would be $1,185, which is about $395 each, and there are again 3 of us. So the total, actually, I made a mistake. I didn't add the medical exam there. The total is actually $10,980 for the 3 of us engaging the services of this lawyer. $18,000 for one lawyer, almost $11,000 for the other lawyer. Still very expensive, right? So my wife and I assessed our situation. It was pretty straightforward. I didn't think we have any issues at all. So we decided to go the DIY option. We were gonna do it ourselves. Fee for the I-360, that's the form that you need to apply for, that's the first one, is $435. The I-485 will be 1,140 for me, 1,140 for my wife, and $750 for our son. He needed to pay only half of the actual amount for adults. Now, the biometrics fee, where they take your fingerprints, like all of your fingerprints and your photo, that costs about 170 for me and my wife. My son didn't have to pay it because he was under 18. And then the immigration, medical, and physical examination was 1,185, which is for the three of us. So all in all, it costs 4,820. Let's make the comparison. 18,000 for the first lawyer, almost 11,000 for the second lawyer, and just under 5,000 for the DIY option for the three of us. So you know what? It made sense for us to do the DIY option, and we did it. We did not encounter any problems, and here we are. We have been permanent residents since 2019. Please note that the costs that I have mentioned in this video, that did not include the postage fees, but those were not too expensive anyway. And you know, that was a savings of at least 6,000 US dollars if you do it yourself. But that meant reading the forms very carefully, looking at so many different forms that you submitted in the past for your R1 visa and R1 renewal. And you know what? If your situation is a little bit more complicated there and you anticipate some problems, then my suggestion is that you may need to engage with, a lawyer so that they can advise you with the best option for you to take. Now the question is, how long does it take to move from an R1 visa to a green card? And to answer that question, I have a video for you. Just click right here.